to Raleigh, North Carolina. Carter Finley Stadium, home to the North Carolina State Wolfpack. And the fans here on this leg of Tobacco Road have been getting ready since early this morning. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Virginia Tech Hokies taking on the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will go to work first. And Jesse, they've got a running back they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to throw, it's Drones. Swings it out to his running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw on third down. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Quickly to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
How about that from the offense? 2nd and goal. Everything says you might run the football. They try to throw, and man, was that unsuccessful. Sitting back in the pocket, just throw the football.
Trying to rumble in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hokies.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So NC State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Past the 1st down marker and still running. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anderson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
The run from the shotgun. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They give it to him again. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to run for it. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Finds the tight end, and he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups where you see, I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
A shot toward the end zone, and good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on third down, the defense able to make a play,
makes a grab past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. They decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense headed to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got it in the middle, it's Rodgers. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw.
Oh, he's got some space. The 20. The inside. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Drones. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. On the move at the 30. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The short hands, it's Green. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hokies!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Coming out with it, it's Smothers. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Grabbed over the middle, it's Rodgers. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Grimes. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Just keeps slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the big fella. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. 6th play of the drive coming up.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Punch it out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12. After that completion.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
They're trying to go to the slant. It's a quick hit play, not able to come up with it, incomplete.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught in the backfield, it's Smothers. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Hokies will line up to kick off and start the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Fires deep on the run. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Scanning the field, it's Bailey. That's caught, it's Smothers. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
When he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. They send the tight end in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Wants to fire on second down. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
The Wolfpack line up facing third and approximately half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab. And he'll go down after a huge gain and picking up the first down.
And this four vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
And he was pushing for that goal line, but the knee stopped him at the 2.
Hey, man, it's hard to throw down here in the red zone. These windows are tiny and they close fast, so there was nowhere to go in the end zone there, that time having to check it down. A nice job by the defense rallying and making a tackle.
Touchdown, NC State! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing run.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Got a man, it's Green. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You can just see him right now, dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Paul.
The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. This crowd knows when to bring it. They're going to ride this running back. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. He'll pull it on the read. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. He's got him. Got room at the 35. There he goes to the right. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for space. It's Stewart. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense.
Touchdown, Hokies! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smothers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. From the gun, give on the inside. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Bailey. They've got the screen set up. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Can't get him to the ground.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the grab. It's Anderson. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Wolfpack line up, trying to forge ahead for a few inches. They'll run the sneak for it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. It's caught. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. To the air, it's Bailey. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. Listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. Got a man. It's Heath. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Got it in the middle. It's Green. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Finds his tight end. He's loose. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Drones. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. It's a one-score game lead, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! They move on top here in the 4th.
Now, you talk about finishing games with a purpose, with a plan, executed to perfection, taking almost all of the clock, executing brilliantly down the stretch of this football game, making plays, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.